This is the story of my first marathon. 8 weeks ago, I took on the challenge of seeing if I could run a marathon with only 8 weeks and no prior training. Time was running out in 2023 as if I was going to be able to run a marathon, so I didn't want to wait till 2024, so we decided to go for it with only 8 weeks. 24 hours from now, I will be 1 hour into the marathon, which is going to be pretty sweet. Today is Saturday. We are 1 day away from the marathon in Columbus. We're heading to Columbus right now to pick up my race day packet. That's got like the bib and the t-shirt and all the other stuff we get from it. So we're going there now. We are an hour and 15 minutes away, and we're gonna head there and get all our stuff. I'm very excited, I'm very tired. We both picked up our coffees, so we're heading there now. It's gonna be a fun day. As soon as we got to Columbus, I was instantly nervous. I could feel it right in my stomach because the longest I'd ever run in training was 16 miles, and I was sick the entire week before the marathon, so I wasn't feeling my best. The thing about a marathon is it doesn't really care who you are. It doesn't discriminate. Doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. It's 26.2 miles the hard way. 1 foot at a time, 1 step at a time, 1 mile at a time, until it's all over.
Ready to go more? Feeling it? Right. Hey, good luck. Enjoy.
Ready? We explored the Columbus Expo in hopes of getting some gels and some salt tablets. I didn't really have many, and I knew I needed something for the race. I didn't really know what they were going to give out during the race because this is my first marathon. I figured they'd have water and Gatorade, but as far as the gels and the salt goes, that's something we picked up while we were here. Okay, the rain has finally stopped, so it's not that bad out here anymore. Got the bag, we secured this stuff, got a couple gels and stuff I'll show you later. That was pretty hype though. There's a lot of people in there. It's definitely like all about the marathon, which is pretty sweet, so it's definitely getting exciting. Okay, the rain has stopped just enough for us to get all our stuff done outside at the convention center, so we're good now. I got my bag, and I'll give you a haul shortly for everything that we have in there and what's expected of us. For now, we need a coffee, even though she didn't finish her other coffee. But it's not the best. They didn't do a great job, so I understand. So we're gonna go to a coffee shop here in Columbus, and then we gotta get home just in time for the Michigan game. If you know anything about me, it is impossible for me to pass up a local coffee shop. So while we were out and about, we stopped in here. I grabbed a cortado and Sylvie got a pumpkin latte. My honest review of One Line Coffee, at least their cortado that I tried, 8 out of 10. I went on a shakeout run the evening before the marathon to get everything out of my system, all the nerves, all the jitters, and honestly just to keep my muscles moving and feeling fresh. The only problem was it was under 50 degrees and it was pouring rain the entire time. Woo! This is our last run officially before the marathon. 2 mile shakeout run just to get all the bugs, all the jitters out. It's really cold out here and we're gonna run on our back roads, and Sylvia is inside waving at me right now. 2 miles in the pouring rain and it's cold. Let's get it done. Woo! It is really windy, 50 degrees, rainy. Holy crap, this is bitter cold. I don't know how far we're gonna make it, but this is just a shakeout run. So I don't know how much we're gonna shake out, but we're trying. Woo! I don't think we're gonna make it 2 miles, mainly just because of how cold it is. I'm feeling good, but it's gonna be a short run. It is way too cold. We need a haircut, and then we're getting in the hot tub. Woo, this is crazy. Coming up on 1 mile. Our skin is red and irritated, but we're pushing through. Let's finish strong. This is our last mile ever before the marathon. We're done. That was the last mile before the marathon. Okay, it's hot tub time now. Sylvia's freaking out about the cold. She's in now. I gotta go put my phone inside because it's raining, but we did not make it 2 miles. We made it 1 mile. Not because I couldn't, but because of the weather. So hopefully tomorrow, there's not supposed to be rain in Columbus, but it is gonna be 50 degrees. So hopefully I don't freeze. I think my jaw is cold. Totally packed up here. Last minute carb loading. And then these are the electrolytes we selected. We're gonna try these. One of these ought to put me to sleep. We are here to the area. We're looking for parking now, which is going to be pretty tough because a lot of these, no, I don't know. Are these reserved?
I don't know. It just says.
Do you want to go look?
I guess.
Okay. Okay, lighting's pretty bad in here, but we just made it in. We were freaking out about parking. We are an hour and a half early, which is what they said to do. The gates open at 6 to get in your corral. We got into a parking garage, and online it was saying like everything's reserved, but we just went up here, it gave us a ticket, and now we're in the parking garage. So I think we're good. We pay on the way out, and we're here. We're freaking here for the marathon. I've been drinking my, been drinking this thing. Got some salt and electrolytes in there. I had some blueberry Pop-Tarts, which I know aren't great for you, but it's more about the carbs and a little burst of sugar. Look at this entire camera bag, perfectly packed. Even got ibuprofen in there if I need them. So I got earbuds, electrolyte shoes, salt sticks, anything you can imagine to help me out. Got a hoodie and sweats on right now, and there's an area you can do a bag drop off on. So I don't know if I should just wear this around until I get there and then start taking stuff off, or if I should get my pants off now and put my shoes on. But we are gonna figure that out. All right, 6:36, we are walking to the area in downtown Columbus. 50 degrees right now, so we need this to pick up a little bit. The high today is supposed to be like 55, so I'm not expecting much, but we're out here, we're almost there. And just like that, the Columbus Marathon began. Thousands of feet hitting the pavement, all pursuing the same goal, 26.2 miles. Today, the streets of Columbus are for us runners, and the entire city is ours to conquer. Not everyone will finish, some will fall short, but the journey is unique to each and every athlete. For some, this is their 25th marathon. For me, it's my first, and for some others, it'll be the last time they ever run. But we all run together toward the same goal.
Okay, so he is at about a half mile. I caught him at the front, and now I'm making my way to Broad Street, which I'm gonna catch him at mile 7 because I don't think I can catch him any earlier than that. His parents are currently on their way in, so hopefully by the time they get here and get parked, they can meet me there. So we're gonna catch him there and see how he's doing.
I've just crossed mile 13 here. It's about halfway done. Coming up on mile 17. That is officially the farthest I've ever ran. 16 is the best I did in training. This is it. Home stretch. After we crossed mile 18, things became extremely difficult, and the entire race seemed to slow down and take forever.
We're at mile 20. He's at like 19.7 right now.
We've hit a big time wall. We're much slower than before. Hip flexors are just aching now. That's the main problem.
Here comes mile 20.
Mile 20 was definitely the first thought of, I don't know if I can do this.
Let's go, Dillon!
Let's go! Let's go!
Home stretch. You're in the home stretch. Keep going.
Keep moving the ball.
You got this.
At this point, there was no gel, there was no salt tablet, there was no Gatorade or water that was going to make me feel better. The best thing I could do is just keep running and try and finish the race. After we crossed mile 23, I found the runner who was pacing the race for the 4:30 time. So I knew if I could pass her, I could still get a really good time and accomplish my goal, but we were going to have to move a lot quicker than we were. Found an orange. That's good news. Like I said from the beginning, it's just one step at a time, 1 foot at a time, 1 mile at a time. The key to endurance training is never look too far ahead, just look down at your feet and take the next step. This is where I'm going to be the last 2 miles of the race. I just know it. The last 2 is going to be spent on these back roads, thinking to the long runs, the painful runs, the achy knees, everything that pops up in my brain while I'm struggling. The last 2 miles, I'm going to mentally just take myself back to these back roads. When you're in that much pain, you got to have something to put your mind to. So that's where I think I'm going to be at mentally. So kind of excited. So remember this. Remember this beautiful scenery when everything hurts. The definition of endurance is the fact or power of enduring through an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving way. Another definition says the ability to withstand hardship or adversity. Despite being in this situation now, 20 plus miles into the race, I think back to all the weeks of training, all the miles, all the steps, all the blisters, and I found myself in the same situation I had been in before. Whether I was running as fast as I could or trying to run as long as I could, the mission was still the same: find a way to endure. It's cross 26. It's over.
Go, babe. Run fast, run fast.
Bradley Book from Texas. From Kentucky, Jasmine.
Hey, Dillon! Way to go, Dillon!
Dylan Berry, Devin DeStocky. Congratulations, everybody!
And just like that, the race was over. Thank you very much.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You racked up.
Thank you, thank you.
Got it?
Yep,
All right.
appreciate it. Well, a sweet potato now. And Tim. All done. First marathon in the books. All right, we are officially done. Everyone's all here at the finish line. We are waiting on Mr. Father Doctor. Unofficial time.
Unofficial, you're crossing under at 4:35:39.
Okay. 4:35:39. Okay. I was kind of hoping for under 4:30.
That might be because of the split though. You were in the second split.
That hurt the most are the hip flexors, then my scapulas and shoulders for some reason. I have like a lump right here in my throat, so it's either barf and it's gonna come out on the way home, or it'll go away soon. But my hands are totally numb. We did it. We got the medal. That's all I came here for was the medal. And we're done. First marathon, Columbus. Whew. Now I got to think about in like an hour what I want to eat. I was pretty disappointed when I found out my time was 4:35. I remember finding the pacer with the 4:30 balloons. So I passed her and I thought I had gotten a time that was below that. When the official splits came out, I got emailed from the marathon company that said your official time was 4 hours, 22 minutes, and 40 seconds. Not bad for a first marathon. Okay. I did not fall asleep. I had time to sit down and edit some photos from the marathon. The photos turned out really good. I'm actually going to buy the official marathon page's photos. There was like a bunch of photographers out there. I think I'm going to buy some of those photos because it's a big deal. It's like my first marathon. It's a big deal to me. It's my first marathon. Oh, my knees. And I kind of want to get those photos. I think it'd be cool to have and post and show my kids that I ran a marathon, so there's proof. All right, I kind of look like I just escaped prison. The wife and I are going to Panda Express. Orange chicken and fried rice is calling my name. That's going to be my post-marathon meal. I had 2 homemade egg bites, and my stomach feels so nasty from the gels and like the salt chews and Gatorade, like just a bunch of like non-food items. So I just want a meal, even though it's fast food. It sounds good. I have to have it, and my craving will never go away. So we're going to go do that. On our agenda, we're going to watch Knives Out because it's a good fall movie. Because look at the fall weather. See, look at the fall trees. It's a perfect time for a fall movie. So we're going to watch Knives Out, eat Panda Express, and then ice every part of my body. That's the plan. All right, I want to officially end the video by saying thank you, first of all, to my wife for driving all the way from Iowa, 7 hours just to come see me, cheer for me, hold this camera the whole time and make everything happen as far as the content that you saw, the videos of me that you saw. The ones shot on the camera were all her. Second of all, thank you to my parents for getting up at like 5 in the morning, driving all the way to Columbus, which is like an hour and a half from us, to watch me run in the race. They also took a bunch of photos and videos on their phones. They were there cheering for me, and I really appreciate it because it was 50 degrees. There was no sun out at all. It was pretty cold, intense crowds, and there's really nothing to do but stand there and go, woo, go Dillon, just keep running, don't stop running, all right. And then I run past them. They saw me for 8 seconds, and bam, now they have to take the next hour to try and get to a new spot to come watch me. Because every time I was wearing out, and all I could think about was how bad this blister hurt, or how bad this muscle was being pulled, I would just be like, yeah, but in 2 miles, like there's my whole crew. They're going to be there. If I can just make it to them and look strong running past them, then I can continue this race. And it really did help me finish the race. I almost said win. I didn't win, but I did finish the race, which is a win for me. Thank you to everybody watching the video. I appreciate you guys supporting me, commenting on my stuff. A couple people have hopped on Strava and started following me and keeping up with me. So if you want to be on Strava with me, add me because I will keep up with you too. I'll follow you back and we can keep up with each other's runs and support each other. And thank you to people watching the video and just commenting it, liking it, watching it. I hope you got something from this whole marathon journey and challenge for me. I don't know what's next yet. I really don't. I think I want to focus on some bodybuilding. I feel like I've lost some weight and some muscle from running, and that's okay. But I definitely need a little time off because my body's broken. I'm tired. I'm sore. I need to rest, but we are not done with running. I'll promise you that. But for my next challenge, ooh, you know what? I think my next challenge is going to be